Hey, welcome along to my channel. It's Ford and back and we're rolling again. Off for a group ride and maybe race for pink slips. I win the car. No, I'm not going to do any of that nonsense. Got to take it pretty easy on my channel. But we're off to take a little look at the KINGSONG S19, I think. Just my first look anyway, to see it in the flesh. The guys from E-RIDERZ are heading out. They don't get along all the time, so I've made the effort as well. Let's do it. I'll just race on into the city, always late. I've got 100% charge. I'm on the V13. Lucky I've got a clock on the V13, so it's showing 10 past 6. And I've got to be there by 6:30. So game on. Game on. I'm just going to turn on my shred lights at the back there. Alright, I'm going to get my boots on and get into it. So lean in.
That's it. Unless they tell you to switch.
Boing, boing, boing. Yeah, this is the S19, KINGSONG S19. I think it's got a pretty square tyre on it at the moment. It feels a bit rough on the turns and I don't want to scratch it, so I'll just get my legs into it. Feels alright to get straight on those pads. I can lean straight into there. No beep there, no wobble. Feels pretty balanced. Yeah, you know, that was up to sort of 40-50 kilometers, no problem there. We'll go back down through there. Feels alright. There's a bit of pad in the front that you can lean into, but there's not so much in the back. I'm used to those GRIZZLA flows, but it eats up those little bumps alright. Hey, it feels pretty good. I stayed on the pedals there. Pedals feel a little bit like the V13. They've got a bit of auto light, kicks in okay. Take a little jump. Yeah, that's okay. Hey, it's really nice and easy to flick around. Light, balance, good bumpability. Suspension's really cushy. Cool. I saw Zen taking this out for a little roll. You know, they're starting to hit the ground now, and I think more and more people will be rolling. But as a roller, to get that whole package, your RGB, decent speaker, sounded good with the bass. Yeah, this isn't a bad little wheel, hey. Nice big display, but you've got some good spikes, good big pedals. That suspension's really cushy. Feels nice actually. It's got a sort of a square profile. I guess it feels wide as the, you know, V11. Let's try and get a beep. There we go. So at 50 kilometers it gets beeping. I won't play with it anymore, not on this first initial ride. Yeah, cool, fun. Thanks, E-RIDERZ. Maybe they've got a really nice little wheel here. Cool, fun, zippy. Yeah, anyway, good. I'm glad I got just a tiny little roll. Find that really fun. Okay, there we have it. First look, I guess. You know, that's good fun. No, actually really good. Good wheel. What can I say? You know, I just jumped straight on that. Maybe it's the V13 and all that practice that I've had on the bigger wheel, but I find it pretty easy to just get on a smaller wheel now and start rolling. You've got that leg strength to just hold anything. So look at the price on the KINGSONG S19. You're looking at $3,000, you know, Australian. Yeah, you know, 3-4, I think it is here. So that's the same price I paid for my V11. And for that dollar, you're getting, you know, a wheel that can get up to your 55 kilometer sort of per hour, 55 kilometer speed. I don't know the range that you're going to get out of it yet, but yeah, you can get, you know, your 55 kilometer speed. You've got a good, really nice suspension. It felt similar to the KINGSONG S22 in your back end cush. Going down those stairs, it wasn't too noisy. It seemed well put together. You've got a good speaker, good RGB lighting. You know, speed is enough for your commuting, and especially if you're starting out, you know, you're going to grow into that speed like any other wheel. You don't need that much. You don't need that much speed. You don't need that much size. Well balanced. It wasn't too wide. It felt comfortable. The pads worked. Speaker sounded loud. I mean, I've never had a speaker on my wheels and I don't feel the need, but Yeah, I mean, what a great wheel to get started out on. Oh, and the display was a really nice bright display. Everything seemed to work. So I think that's a great wheel to get started on. And now an entry-level wheel comes with a good suspension setup, a good display. It's got good lighting on board. That auto light works really well. And yeah, you know, decent speed out of the box and decently put together. It looked really nice, actually. It surprised me. I was surprised by the KINGSONG S19. I even jumped it down a set of those stairs and it felt good. Didn't rattle, didn't, you know, anyway, good. Can't say too much off an initial test, but for an initial test, it's good. I'll be interested to have another play. I might try to reach out to the guys at E-RIDERZ and see what I can do. Anyway, yeah, well, thanks for watching my video. I hope you got something from it. A little short one. Wasn't much of a group ride. But other than that, I've just been burning around, putting the speed down, looking for new roads to bring you some speed runs on the V13. So yeah, I'm going to keep doing that and try to put that into a bit of a fun video about speed. And I'm just waiting for the adventure, waiting to see if I can get the deposit together for a test wheel. And if so, you know, what the non-disclosure agreement is all about. And then the Extreme looks good too, except, you know, I kind of don't want to tilt back and fall off jumps. So I hope they get that sorted out, you know, because it's kind of trail wheels. You might get into a situation where you need to jump. So, yeah, apparently it's just firmware. For a beginner wheel that's going to grow with you as you start to push yourself, what a really well thought out package the S19 is. Plus, it's a bit of a party machine if you want to head along to the beach and crank some tunes out of the speaker, turn on the RGB lights, you've got a disco. And that's always a bonus thing. Make you have a lot more friends if you can carry a disco everywhere you go. So fun and value for $3,000, you know, $500 cheaper wherever you live in the world, because Australian dollars are heaps. It's a good wheel. I mean, really good. I was really happy. I'd love to have it. I mean, I'd like to try it again and spend some more time with it. And time will tell as people put it to the test how it's going to stack up. But I took it over a bit of a drop, you know, 1 foot sort of staircase. Took it down 3 or 4 sets of stairs. Pushed it up to 50 kilometres. No worries. Felt good. It's well thought out. It caught me a little bit where the cut-off switch is. It's just on the front handle, and I'm used to grabbing the V13 there, so you just got to, you know, get used to these new features when you pick up a new wheel. But yeah, pedals, I guess, similar to the V13. You know, spikes were kind of small and plasticky feel. I didn't go over it enough to really have a good look. I'll try to get some more time with it, and we'll, yeah, maybe put a run through on the channel. It'd be good to do a range test and really just put it through an adventure. So thanks for coming along. Thanks for having a look. Quick little video. Might go home and eat. Bye.